going on. It's never too early, never too early, or never too late to get your walk in. It all depends. It all depends on you and if you can sleep or, you know, if you want to walk. It all depends on you. It all depends on you. And I don't. I know it's a holiday, so I don't know how many people are actually up at this time of morning. In my where I'm at, it's one something, like two, almost 2 o'clock. I don't know where you are or where you want to be, but you know, I just say, hey man, hey, I got some things in my mind. So why not take a couple steps, and walk around. You know, like times like this, like time like this when I'm feeling like this, I would always call my dad. I would always call my dad and talk to him. You know, if I had something on my mind or I was going through something, I would call him. And if I can't call him now, then what do? You walk. You walk. You know what I mean? So and it's good. It's good to have somebody that you can go to and talk to and get their opinions about certain things. But you know, that's I know it's dark. You're like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. I'm frightened. But they laugh. Yeah, I say I'm not scared. I'm frightened. I'm not scared. I'm a little frightened. 'Cause it's dark. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Let me see. Good morning. How you doing? Let me see what you're talking about. What's happening? What's happening? I'm just walking. I'm walking. I was saying. I don't know. You just came in. I was saying that like when you're going through something, back in the day, before my father passed, if I was going through something, I had a thought of something that I was pondering on, I can always pick up the phone and call him. But he's not here anymore, so I can't call him. So instead of calling him, I figured I just I get on the road and take some steps and walk and talk to you all, whoever comes on this live, and maybe you can talk. We all can talk. You can share your input about maybe you lost somebody, and you feel the same way I'm feeling, and maybe we communicate. But it's hard, man. It's not easy. It's not easy. It's not easy. And say, oh, you know, it's been years. It's been years, and you should try to but you can't do that. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. What's up? What's up? Let me see what you're saying. I don't understand that. Gibberish. Yeah. Hey, if you gonna say something, say it in English so I can understand what you're saying. Good morning. Well, here where I'm at, it's like 3 o'clock. I don't know what part of the world you guys are in. What part of the world you're in, or what's going on with you all. But like I said, I'm just walking. I'm just walking. Walking. But yeah, you know, I figured I'd come on, you know, and me walking and talking a little bit, I feel a little better. I feel a little better. But and they say you should get somebody to like a therapist or something to talk to. But you can talk, because all they do is listen, and then they give you a little input afterwards. But you could just come on and talk. Like, this is great. This is great. I appreciate it. I appreciate it because I feel a lot better than I did before I started walking. Cause I was up shit creek. I was feeling really bad, but I feel a lot better now. But not a lot better. I feel better than I did. Because we all human. We all human. We all have ups and downs. We all go through certain things. We all, life happens. Life happens. So, I guess I probably should, come on and share that because life happens. Life happens to us all. I was down. I was down. It's like to the point where I said, you know what? Let me just walk to the beach. Let me walk to the beach and sit on the beach and you know, I don't know. Let's walk to the beach and sit on the beach and just say, I don't know. I ain't gonna say all that, but I never do that. But I just felt really bad. I just felt really bad. There's a lot of things going on. I ain't get into what's going on, but a lot of things are going on in my life, and it's not perfect, but you know, I was down. But coming on here and walking and talking, I feel a little bit better. So I guess say I don't think you got to pay somebody to do that. I wouldn't pay somebody to do that, but yeah, but yeah, what I said. What time is it where you at? What time is it where you at, buddy? It's where I'm at. It's one something, two something. Oh, okay, yeah. Whatever. Good deeds, good deeds, good deeds, man. Who, who appreciate good? Who appreciates good deeds? You know, I know you get I know you get whatever you do, you're gonna get it back 10 times over. But we live in a world where you know the things you do, the good things you do, the people that you want to appreciate it, they don't give a damn about what you do, the good things you do for them. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. They focus on the negative things you did. So I rather, me personally, I rather do good deeds for strangers than do good deeds for my family members. Because family members don't care. Family members don't give a damn about what you do. And that's the God honest truth. Family members don't give a damn about the good deeds you do for them. They don't care. You know, they don't see it. They don't appreciate it. And you better off. You're better off helping a stranger than you are helping your family members. That's just the way I feel. That's the way I feel about it. That's the way I feel about that. And you can disagree. You can agree or disagree. Oh, I'm not worried about anybody. I'm worried about me. I'm not worried about anybody. I was just telling you. I was just sharing with you. I was just sharing with you. How I felt. But I'm not worried about anybody. Like if if you watch my channel, if you see any videos that I make, then you should know. Well, if you don't know, go scroll down, watch some of my videos. Scroll down and watch some of my videos so you'll know, and then come back and know what type of guy I am and how I feel about you know I just tell my daughter I say man I rather cut off my own arm then let somebody else cut it off. That's how I feel. Oh, I didn't know they were still open. 1 o'clock. Oh, it's a food truck. Let me turn the camera around. Hold on. I ain't finna buy nothing. But yeah. Oh my goodness. This time of night. Dang, dang. I'm not hungry. Good thing I ain't hungry. Huh? Good thing we not hungry, huh? But yeah, you know, I just say, let's see. I agree. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say an enemy. I ain't gonna say an enemy. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. But I would say that you know, when you do certain things and used to do certain things and used to giving them certain things and being there for them, then they're used to that. They're used to it. You know, they're used to it, and they feel like you should do it all the time. And sometimes, the Bible say you should teach them how to fish. You teach them how to fish instead of giving them certain things, instead of giving your family things, giving them things. You should teach them how to fish. Let them fish on their own, and that way they'll know. That way they'll know. Instead of having your, because if you got your hand out, and y'all got your hand out, they can always say, hey, you know, hey. and when you don't, have it out, they can be like, oh, you being stingy. You being greedy. You're not sharing. But you know what? You see the star. But you know what made me proud. You know what made me happy. Not proud. I can't say proud. But you know what made me happy. And cause I was mad about the trade. You know I'm mad about the trade. If you watch football, you're a football fan. Let me just talk about football for a minute. But I was mad about the trade. I was mad. I was mad about the trade. I'm gonna get your comments in a second. Let me see what I'm gonna say. I get the comments. But yeah, I was pissed off. I say pissed off. Yeah, I was mad. Cause Parson is the best player on you see the stuff? Parson is the best player on the Dallas Cowboys. So when they traded him, I'm not gonna read the comments right now. I can read it right now. But when they traded him, I was upset. But I listened to what he said when he got to Green Bay, and he said that his mom, used to work 3 jobs to support him and his brothers and sisters and take care of them. And even now to this day, she still, even though when he was in Dallas, she was still working. And she said, well, I don't know what's gonna happen with your contract, and I don't know. I don't want to, I ain't gonna stop working. I got a couple more years left. Let me finish out my years and finish out my contract, whatever, and get my benefits and everything. And so she said, I'm gonna wait. And so he got his contract now. She say, Mom, go ahead, lay down, sit down, relax. He got a big contract. And so he said, sit down, relax. I got it. And so I appreciate that. Every son should try to look after their mom. If they don't, then I don't know what to say about them. But anyway, that's my spiel on that. Every son should look after their mom if they can, and even if you don't have the financial means to do that, you can do it physically, or you can look after your mom, and that's it. Let me see what y'all comments talking about. What you talking about? Late. Yeah, damn right, Cowboys hat. You better believe it. This Cowboy Nation here. Cowboy Nation. You better scroll down. Look at my video. Look at my other videos. Like, if you got a chance, look at my other videos. I haven't just started. I haven't just started. Even when I was driving over the road, I haven't just started being a Cowboys fan. You know, whether we lose, well, we've been losing. We lose for the past 30 years, but and I'm still a fan. I'm still a fan. But and I said it myself. I told my uncle today. My uncle called me, and I was talking to my uncle. I told him today. I said, man, I don't think that's gonna do it. I don't expect. I don't expect the Dallas go to the playoffs this year. I don't expect that. I heard a noise over there. You know where I'm at? I'm right by where Trump got shot. Well, they say somebody tried to shoot at him, but I don't believe that. But let me show y'all. Let me turn the camera around. But yeah, this is where I'm at. This is where I live. I live not too far from where they say Trump almost got shot at. The Trump Plaza right there. Trump Plaza. But yeah, this is where I'm at. But anyway, this is where I live at. I live close by the Trump the Trump fiasco. But yeah, but what I was saying was you live what? I live in a tree. Man, you funny. Hey, you should be a comedian, bro. Or sis. Or I don't know. We got a lot of different things. So I don't know what to call you, but whatever you want to be called, I respect it. But anyway, yeah, you funny. You funny, it. But yeah. I don't know what to say. I appreciate that. That's funny. I say I live in a tree. Yeah, I do. I live in the bushes. And if you, that's another thing. Scroll down, because I was homeless before too. I slept in the bushes. I slept on the marble. I was homeless, and I slept in the graveyard on the marble. And the marble, especially during the summertime, the marble nice and cool. That's where I slept at. So you're talking to somebody that's, you can say a lot. You can say a lot, but it's not gonna really affect who you're talking to. It's funny. If you want to be funny, you try to be funny, but you're not gonna hurt my feelings at all. Because the thing about one thing about life, and I'm sure that with you all. One thing about life is the harder it is for you, the better off you are. That's why I appreciate people don't like Deion or Prime Time. I'm a Prime Time fan, but he always made sure his kids, even though he had the money, he made sure his kids still knew it wasn't easy. It's not easy. Life's not easy. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard, especially when you got the name Sanders, because they hated him. But he was bad. He was bad. He was the best. And if Dallas had, if the star hadn't gotten him, then they probably wouldn't have won the Super Bowl that year. Because San Francisco was a problem for them when they had Deion Sanders. It was a problem. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's the truth. It's the truth. I don't know what team you like. What's your name? But anyway, a lot of people come on and try to bash Dallas and try to say Dallas is this and that. But what team you like? The Dolphins, the Raiders, the Saints. Come on, bro. Assist or it. Come on, man. What like? How can you bash a team that's the highest? You can talk shit. I ain't want to curse, but you can talk trash about Jerry Jones all you want to. But the Cowboys, they're the highest grossing team in it. Sports team. Not only football, basketball, tennis, soccer. They worth a lot. So, regardless of whether they win or not, he's done his job. He's done his job. And if me, not if, not me, not if. I don't want to say if, but me, as an entrepreneur, as a man, as a father, that's what I would want. And that's what you, if you're a man or a father, that's what you should want too. To pass something down, because you see his son, Steven is there all the time with him. And he don't talk a lot. Steven don't talk a lot. But that's because Jared don't want him to talk a lot. But but it's still, he passes something down to combination is real. And I love it. Even if they don't win. but like I told my uncle, I say when they play Philly, they're probably gonna lose by about 10, 15 points, 10, 20 points. And I believe that. I believe that with all my heart. Philly gonna blow them out. And Jerry gonna say, he probably gonna say something. He gonna come on and talk and say, oh well, we're gonna have to make some changes. But to say he got a guy to stop the run. But man, come on, Jerry. You should never got rid of Michael Parsons. You should in my opinion, he shouldn't have paid that. He shouldn't have paid CD. And he should have focused on defense and paid some top quality defensive players to come in there. And then got a all right quarterback, a subpar quarterback, and then got an offensive line and got a good running back. Got a good running back. Not a great running back, a top tier running back. You know what I mean? They should have got what's the dude name? What's the dude went to the Ravens? They should have got him. They should have paid him. They got him because he wanted to come to Dallas. I'm not an owner. And you say, oh, Jerry making money. But that's all they care about. If he cared about winning, he'll do things different. But he don't care about winning. He care about money. Because the fans gonna watch. I'm gonna still watch. I ain't gonna stop watching the Cowboys games. I'm not gonna stop watching. I ain't gonna I want to see the stadium. But I'm not gonna pay. To watch the Cowboys lose. I refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. Because I live in Florida, and so I thought about I say every year. I'll even say we can go, but I'm like nah. Why in the hell would I? See my language, but why in the hell would I pay to go watch them when I don't feel like they're gonna win no game? I feel that in my heart. And the sports line got them predicted to win. I'm gonna get to your comments in a second. The sports line got them predicted to win. What is it? 7.5? 7.5. 7.5 games. They got them predicted to win 7.5. They got the Cowboys, America's team, predicted to win 7.5 games. So if Vegas got it like that, I don't believe that though. I don't believe it. But you know what? You know what is the? I'm gonna tell y'all something. You know what is a great bet? If you're a gambler and you want to bet some money, a great bet. I'm gonna tell y'all this now. A great bet is to bet with the Giants. The Giants say they're gonna win like 4 or 5 games. Bet that. Bet the over on that, and you can win some money. Remember I said it now. Why this bet? If you live close to any sports book, put you some money on the Giants to win over 5 games. Cause they win more than 5 games. They win more than 5 games. Remember I said that now. Remember I said it when the year rolls around, and we get in February, because you can't collect your money. You can't collect, and that's a bad thing about it. But you can't collect your money until even if they win 5 games, even if they win. Well, I don't know how it is with the Hard Rock, But I know back in the day, you know, but and that was Vegas. If even if you win, even if you gotta wait till the season's over. You gotta wait till February after the Super Bowl before you get your money. So let me get y'all comment. Let me see what y'all talking about. See what y'all talking about. Blah 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 bullshit. Nothing beats blah blah blah. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. You live free, ha ha ha. Man, y'all ain't talking about nothing. Come on, man. Come on, man. What we got? A bunch of kids on the internet? You know, it's like y'all had nothing better to do. Y'all see somebody strolling, y'all see somebody talking about something, y'all just get on and talk trash, and that's fun for y'all, huh? That's fun for y'all kids. And y'all, I don't know what this generation is fucked up. See my language, y'all messed up. If getting on the internet and try to talk trash to somebody is fun for you, then you got a problem. As a child, as a kid, as a young adult, you have a problem. And this is maybe it's my time. Maybe you need to hear it, because it's sad. It's sick. It's sick. I don't understand how somebody can get on the internet, and come on here and try to bash somebody and talk trash to somebody. What's your life like? First of all, do you have a YouTube channel? Do you have a YouTube channel or a TikTok channel? And do you go live and talk to people? If you don't, why do you get on here and criticize somebody? You messed up. You're a loser. And it's sad. It's sick. It's sick. And I'm the one to tell you. Somebody got to tell you. Somebody got to tell you the truth. Because you don't know. Obviously you don't know. Like, why would you get on the internet? Why would you come on the internet and come on here, especially like, I love Peach. I love Peach. I don't agree with some things she say, but the thing about she got it from the ground up. She got it from the ground up, from the muscle. And people come on there and clown her and talk shit about her. I don't understand that. It's sick. And if you have a problem with what people say or what people talking about, then why are you on their page? As simple as that. As simple as that, because it's easy. It's easy to scroll up, scroll down. It's easy. Let me see what y'all talking about. Oh yeah, I've been walking for a minute. Damn right. I've been walking for a minute. What's wrong with exercise? You don't exercise? That's another thing too. See, I've been walking. How long have I been walking? Let's see. I've walked less than 30 minutes. So obviously you don't exercise, because you should walk at least 30 minutes to an hour every day. So obviously you don't exercise at all. I haven't been walking even 30 minutes yet. You said walking a long time. That's not long. It's not long. I ain't even, look at me. You can't really see, but I haven't even broken a sweat yet. And you talking about walking a long time? Come on, man. Come on, sis, or bro, or it. I haven't walking a long time. He's a she. She's a she. I get that from Mrs. Doubtfire. He say he's a she. She's a she. You say it's like cursing. You say, hey, stop cursing. Say, Dad, is that you? Say, yes, me. I love Robin Williams. Robin Williams, one of the best comedians that I've seen. But yeah, that Mr. Doubtfire is funny. If you haven't seen Mr. Doubtfire, then shame on you. Shame on you. but it's funny. But it's sad, you know. And that goes to show you. It goes to show you that you can make millions of people happy, but you can be sad. You can be sad within yourself. You know. I come in here sometime, but with me, I can't do that. If I feel a certain way, I can't come on. I have to try to be better with that, but I can't come and give y'all motivation. If I'm sad within myself, if I'm going through something within myself, it's hard for me. That's something I have to work on. But I can't do it. You know, if I'm going through something, I have been going through something. You know, I feel hit my head, was dizzy, and everything. Life been happening. You know, I've been messed up. But even though I went through all that stuff, I'm still here. And you know, I'm still walking. Like before, I couldn't walk. I was hobbling. And when I was going through certain things in my life, I was sick. I was sad. But now I got a little joy. And I got a little pep in my step. So, you know, the things in your life gonna happen. It's bad, the good. You're gonna go through some things. But get up. Walk. Pray. Thank God for what you do have. Because it could be worse. You could be in a worse situation than like I always say, somebody got it worse than you. Somebody has it worse than you. No, you think you got it bad. Somebody wish they had your hand. Somebody wish they had, like, put their hand out. See my hand? Somebody wish they had the hand you had. They might not even have hands. But yeah. Anyway, let me stop preaching. I don't want to preach, but I'm telling you the truth, though. But yeah, you know, you ain't talking about nothing. Bro, man, do something. What are you talking about? Do something. Why are you on this slide? Do something. You bored? You sick? If you need some motivation, I give it to you. What you need? You know? But yeah, folks, you know, be thankful. God, I don't know if you ain't got to believe in God. Believe in positive energy. Believe in energy. Good and bad. You know, believe in energy. I ain't gonna say all that. But yeah, believe in energy. You know. And know that what you put out, you'll get back. And take care of your elders. That's the important thing. If I can tell you anything, and dang nothing to do with God. And nothing else. I don't care. I don't care if you don't agree with them, or maybe they did you wrong, or you feel like they did you wrong. But take care of your elders. Look out for the older people, because one day it's like you ever seen that? You ever seen a thing that you turn it upside down, the sand thing, turn it upside down, and the sand go out. Same thing with you. That's how your life gonna be. You know, flip it up, the sand come, flip it down, the sand come. You know, that's how your life gonna be. So look out for your elders, man. Take care of your people. What you talking about? You still talking about? Is that your business? Where am I headed to? Why is that? Why are you worried about that? Where am I headed to? What does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you? Where am I headed to? What are you doing? You should get out and walk with me. What are you doing? Where am I headed? Where I'm headed? I'm going to get some pussy. What are you doing? I probably should have said that. I probably should have said that, but what does it matter to you? That's why I'm walking to the promised land. What does it matter? What does it matter? I probably should have said that, but I'm being funny, but it's the truth. What does it matter? What do you? Why do you care where I'm walking to? If I want to go, if I'm walking to jump off a bridge or anything, what do you care? You gonna stop me? Are you gonna help me? No, you don't give a damn about what I'm gonna do. So why are you asking? Stop it. I'm finna put my face in some cooters. Oh boy, I'm funny. You know, hey, if you don't love yourself, how do you expect other people to love you? Really? Ask yourself that. If you look in the mirror, and I ain't talking about the fake. Look in the mirror and say, you know, you really happy with yourself, you really love yourself. If you don't, then work on that. Because if you don't, then how you expect other people to love you? Nobody ain't gonna, they're not gonna, you think they'll love you, but they don't. You gotta love yourself first and know what you want. You know, I told my daughter the other night, I said, you gotta learn to love yourself first. How can you fall in love with somebody you don't even love yourself? You don't know what you want. You don't know what you want. She don't know what you want. But I ain't gonna get on her. But yeah, but you know, that's my baby. I love her. All my babies. And you too. If you don't love yourself, how can you expect somebody else to love you? You don't even know what you want. Know what you want first. And I'm gonna be preachy. I don't want to be preachy, but I'm telling the truth. You gotta love yourself first, and know what you want first, before you expect anybody else to do anything for you. And that's the honest truth. So, but you know, that's just how I feel about that. So you ask me where I'm going. Where are you going? Where do you want to go? What do you want? What do you want for yourself? And that's it. Worry about that. Focus on that, because where I want to go and what I want to have nothing to do with you. Nothing at all. So why are you asking? You know, you can say, you know, you walking, we can make some money together, you know. That's what I'm on. Can I help you in any kind of way? If I can help you in any kind of way, I will. If I can share something with you or share something that I know to help you get where you want to go, I'll do that. But where I'm going or what I want don't have nothing to do with you. What do you want? Or where are you going? That's a question. Because, you know, like I said, what I'm doing ain't got nothing to do with you. A sis, a bro, or it, a person, whatever you want to be called. I ain't trying to be rude. I ain't trying to be mean, but you know, I feel the way I feel, and I am the way I am. You know, I don't give a damn if you subscribe or not, regardless of whether people that gonna ride with you regardless. People that's gonna subscribe and view your channel, they gonna see it regardless. I ain't gonna kiss nobody's ass up. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing for nobody. You know, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Move on. You know, and that's it. How you doing? All right. But yeah. Anyway, I'm finna get off of here. You know. I walk my 30 minutes. Did you walk your 30 minutes a day? And you know, like I said before, when I first started walking, I was down. I felt bad. But now, so people say you should exercise when you feel a certain way. I thought I had to fuck somebody up. See my language. But people say when you feel a certain way, you should exercise and get it out and like hit a bag or something like that. And I kind of agree. You know, you should walk, exercise. You know, but you know. Anyway. I don't have no other comments. I, I'm glad I was able to get rid of the riffraff, and you know, gone. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful. I'm thankful that you know sometimes sometimes in life you say things you have to eat your own words. And that has happened to me. You know, I get on here and I get on here and I talk about certain things and uplift people, but when it comes down to it, can I you know write what I say, and go with what I say, and I can, and I will. So believe that. You know, like I say, life is hard. Life is hard. It'll beat you down if you let it. It will beat you down. It will. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say a couple times. Couple times. Life. Life. Like I didn't know when I heard that song. I didn't know R. Kelly wrote it, but R. Kelly wrote that song. But life, life will beat you down if you let it. Life will beat you down if you let it. One more time. Life will beat you down if you let it. One more time and that's it. Life will beat you down if you let it. Life will beat you down if you let it. So folks, don't let it. Don't let it. Don't let it. And like I always say, I'm gonna close out with this. Like I always say, kiss the ones you love, because you never know when you can kiss them again. Tell somebody you love them, because you never know when you're gonna go. You never know when they're gonna go. Be safe, be blessed, and I'll be seeing you. Don't let life beat you down, because it will if you let it. I'm out. Peace.